This is all very nice. I can see why Professor Langtry decided to leave rainy old England.
He's not here for the climate. He covered his tracks pretty thoroughly. My contacts only just managed to trace him to this island.
So you think he came here to hide?
This is as far as his trail goes. After this, he vanishes.
So how are you planning to find him?
Well, we could start by just asking around.
First, I should have a word with the local authorities and see if my army ID buys me any information. If not, I'll need you.
Oh, really? What for?
Sometimes womanly virtues can be more persuasive.
Womanly virtues.
He means your legs.
So, you think my legs can change a man's mind?
More than mine could, anyway.
Sorry to interrupt this charming banter, but I'm dying of thirst here. Mind if I grab a drink while you two investigate?
I think we can manage without you for a while. Here's some money. Go and get yourself a lemonade at the pub and wait for us there.
Okay.
And Gwen,
Yes?
don't go getting kidnapped.
You on your own, love?
Kind of. My dad's gone into town to look for someone, and I thought I'd wait here instead.
All right. Who's he looking for?
Someone called Professor Langtry. Don't suppose you know him, do you?
Doesn't ring any bells. Mind you, I've not lived here all that long. I inherited this place from my uncle. St. John is one of those towns where everyone knows everybody else's business. Ask around, and I'm sure you'll find your professor.
Thanks. I might just do that.
Mind, there you go.
Photos of the pub's most famous visitors, though I don't recognise most of them. Less of a who's who and more of a who's that. So, who should I ask first about Professor Langtry? Excuse me?
Ahoy there!
I'm looking for Professor Langtry. He's supposed to live somewhere around here.
A professor, eh? Don't know much about that. There's a doctor up at the surgery, Doc Higgins. Will he do?
That's not really who I'm after, but thanks anyway.
Hang on a minute. Langtry, you say?
Yes?
Ah, then I know the fella. The one who looks like that actor.
I don't really know what he looks like.
You know the one. He was in the paper. This Langtry fella, when they were doing the filming of that picture. Someone wrote to the paper, joking that this Langtry was a dead ringer for the leading man.
Is that right? You don't happen to have a copy, do you?
Of the paper? Nah, months ago that was.
Never mind. Do you remember the name of the film they were shooting here? Or the name of the main actor?
Don't have much memory for those things, my lover.
Okay, Captain. Bye for now.
Aye, aye.
Excuse me. Hello?
Yes, child. What is it?
I'm looking for Professor Langtry. Do you know where I might find him?
No, dear. Do you think I know everybody on the island?
Do you know anything about the film they were making here a while ago?
Unfortunately, yes. It was based on a wonderful novel called Crime Scene Jersey by Agnes Beckford. Marvelous prose. And a terrible film by all accounts.
So, do you know who plays the lead in the film?
I don't know, nor do I care. These movie stars. No substance whatsoever.
So the film they were making here was called Crime Scene Jersey.
That's what I said.
Well, thanks for your time.
Goodbye.
Hi, lovely day, isn't it?
A proper scorcher. What can I get you?
Does the name Langtry mean anything to you?
Langtry? No, not really.
Did you see any of the filming when they were here?
Filming? Here? When was that? No, I must have missed it.
Have you ever heard of the film Crime Scene Jersey?
Have I? I've seen it 3 times.
So, I bet you know who played the lead role.
Are you kidding? Trevor Byrne! Oh, Trevor. So handsome. And brilliant too. He's amazing.
Sounds like he must be. Thanks for your help. Got to go.
Bye for now.
Hi. Can I ask you a quick question?
I think I can take a break for a moment. How can I help?
Do you know a Professor Langtry?
Langtry? Never heard of him. Does he live around here?
I think so.
He must have crossed my path at some point, because I've painted just about every person and place on the island. But I'm more of an observer than a talker. I recognize so many faces, but I hardly know any of their names.
So you might recognize the professor if you saw him.
Quite possibly. If you had a photograph, I might be able to tell you where I've seen him.
Did you see the film crew when they were shooting here a while ago?
Film crew? No. Were they making a movie?
It was called Crime Scene, Jersey.
I'm not much of a film fan, I'm afraid.
Have you heard of Trevor Byrne?
No? Is he a friend of your professor?
No, he's a film actor. See you later.
Bye.
Hello again.
How's the search going? Found your professor yet?
That's a pretty impressive autograph collection you have there.
It's my uncle's, God rest him. He'd take a photo of every famous punter who ever came in here. He made me promise on his deathbed that I'd protect the autographs like they were the crown jewels.
Do you know who Trevor Byrne is?
Do I? Ha! There's a picture of him on the wall over there. My uncle served him a pint.
Would you mind if I borrowed that picture of Trevor Byrne for a few minutes?
Not a chance, love. These are collector's items.
I'd bring it straight back.
I made a promise to my uncle. These autographs never leave my sight.
Whatever happened to trust? Have you heard of the film Crime Scene Jersey?
I think so. Wasn't it running at the cinema recently?
That's the one. Can you remember who was playing the lead role?
Ah, now you're asking. No idea.
I'll get back to my manhunt then.
Best of luck.
He must be a very versatile artist. Landscapes, portraits, he can do the lot. Hello.
Hello.
Do you draw portraits as well?
Absolutely. A quick sketch can be a wonderful warm-up.
I'd love one of me.
Well, I'd be delighted to oblige. If you have 10 bob and can spare 20 minutes.
Of course.
I hope you like it.
It's great. Thank you. It's a really good likeness. See you later.
Bye.
Now's my chance. I'll swap my portrait for the Trevor Byrne photo. Would you mind taking a look at this photo?
Is that your professor?
Not quite. He's an actor. But the professor is supposed to look very like him.
Now you mention it, he does look familiar. That must be the gentleman with the rowing boat. He comes here every afternoon to do his errands, rows past, and moors on the quay over there. He's not been here today yet. Hang around and I'm sure he'll be along in a minute.
Oh, thank you. That is a huge help. So, I'd better put Trevor Byrne's autograph back where it came from. And I still need to get my portrait. Now it's just a matter of waiting until Professor Langtree turns up. Oh, whoa. Head spin. Maybe the flight took it out of me.
Professor Langtree?
Yes? To whom do I owe the pleasure?
My name is Anna Brunner. I'm Oscar Brunner's daughter. Do you remember him? He once sent you some photographs of an artifact, the casket of the 9 worlds.
Of course I remember. Come aboard. We can row home and chat there undisturbed.
You sit back, Professor. I'll do the honors.
I heard about what happened to your father. I'm sorry. Did he manage to save the casket?
It was stolen, and now it has been destroyed. But I was able to save his research notes. They say he found an unidentified substance on the surface of the casket.
Or perhaps he did identify it, and that's why he stopped his research.
What were you researching? And why did you ask my father for those photos?
I'm a cryptographer, so I was interested in the runes on the casket. But the text was only half the story. There was something else, too.
A map?
Yes, quite astonishing. We scarcely have any cartographic material from that period, but the runes themselves were also unusual.
In what way?
I was able to translate them, but the results made no sense, as though the message was encrypted. The only word I could make out properly was Asgaror.
Asgard. A map showing the way to Asgard. I knew it.
Make yourselves at home. I'll fetch my notes from the study.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just feeling a bit dizzy. Don't worry.
You should eat something. When was the last time you had a proper meal? I'll see what I can dig up. Here you are. Hope you like it.
Wow. This is pretty good. All this time you said you were in the army. I didn't realize it was the catering corps.
Shut up and eat your soup.
Here, Dad. Happy birthday.
You remembered. It's beautiful.
This is the first time we've spent your birthday together. But now you can keep this with you wherever you are. For every birthday.
No. From now on, I'll be spending every birthday with the real Gwen. Thank you.
Here's everything I could find about the casket.
What's this?
At first, I thought it was a part of the decoration, but then I noticed that it must have fitted exactly into the circular hollow on the casket. It points towards certain runes, and probably serves to decode the text. Unfortunately, it's broken, and the other half is missing.
This half?
Now, where on earth did you get that?
It was inside the casket.
And it fits. With this, I should be able to decrypt all the runes. Just give me a couple of hours.
Take all the time you need. I think we could all do with the rest.
Dad?
I'm here.
When's Mum coming home?
You're shaking.
I'm cold.
Just stay there. I'll make you a hot cup of tea. It can't be all that difficult. What do I need first? Every Englishman is born knowing how to make a cup of tea. I've been overseas for a while, but it soon comes flooding back. Here you go.
Thanks. I was dreaming of Mum. She was right here.
I miss her too.
I just want things to be back like they used to be.
I can't promise you that. But when all this is over, I promise I'll be right here next to you whenever you need me. I swear.
I've done it. Once we had the key, it was really quite straightforward.
And?
It says the casket was made from the wood of the world tree, Yggdrasil. And the text describes how the roots of the tree lead to Asgard. It's all quite unprecedented. Hardly any Viking maps or references to Yggdrasil have survived, if they ever existed. My theory is that they were systematically wiped out by the Christian Church when they converted the Scandinavians from their old beliefs. Quite brutal, those Christians. But the map makes references to a building, a place that holds the key to Asgard's location. I can only guess where that building might be.
My best guess would be where the casket was kept until just before the war. A ruined abbey in Gotland.
Then let's go. Are you coming with us?
I wouldn't be so eager if I were you. This rune here has a rather ambiguous meaning.
So?
It is both a treasure and a threat.
It can refer to the elixir of life, or, how shall I put this?
Bluntly.
Ragnarok.
The world in flames.
So I'll be staying here. If you go, take a fire blanket